Hello friends! If you've watched my recent videos, you may have seen that I was at some expos. I've been to the Calgary Reptile Expo and the Edmonton Reptile Expo recently, and I picked up a few new things at both. I picked up both some new items and some new animals. So this video, I'm going to show off in pictures some of my pickups. And I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it.
So the first expo was the Calgary Reptile Expo, obviously in Calgary. I went there looking for some shirts because I like to work in reptile shirts when I'm doing reptile work, and my shirts that I do have are getting a bit beat up. So I needed some new shirts, and I also was looking for some Peter's Banded Skinks. I had a pair, and well, actually, I think they were two females. So I was looking for at least a male and maybe another female. So that was my pickup goals. First thing I picked up was, in fact, another shirt. I really liked this one. It doesn't show in the photo, but it's kind of a holographic print on it. And this was the only shirt that didn't have the branding on the front. It had the branding on the back. And I just prefer the branding to be on the back or no branding. So this one I really liked. And I did pick up a pair of Peter's Banded Skinks. Um, so this was a proven pair. I got them from John Mack Thrive Imports. Um, sorry, they're a sexed pair, so they're not proven. They are imports and will need a bit of work but they were in great shape, so I was very happy to find them and take them home. John also had something else. He had a family group of 4 monkey tail skinks, and I spent the entire weekend trying not to buy these guys, and he just kept giving me like such a good deal, and they were such nice animals, and he didn't pressure me at all, and it was the worst because I was pressuring me, and I took home 4 new monkey tail skinks. So this is some pictures of the individuals. The first picture was them together in the travel bin. And then I pulled them all out and was cleaning their bin there. So this is each one of them. This is the baby of the group. She is like a bluish color, and she just melted my heart, and I had to take her home. Oh, it's her fault that I was so in love. This one is the one I think is the baby's mom. She has kind of a bluish tint to her, and she's a bit more protective. She is not my biggest fan. Oh, and this is the other girl who tried to run away. The first picture was the male. She tried to this girl tried to run off, but she's very chunky, and I'm not sure if that means she might be pregnant. I guess I'll find out in months upon months if they have babies. So this is the group of them once I've put them back home in their cleaned out travel bin. And this is just the temporary, yeah, travel bins. So um, this is the one that I said is not my biggest fan. She managed to get me. I did kind of a silly thing, and when I was taking them from the expo to the travel bin, I just attached them to myself because that's what I do with my monkey tails. And unfortunately, one of them did not like me and decided to bite me both on my arm and behind my ear. And I thought it was a very cool mark, and it might scar up very neat looking, so yay for that. Lastly, this isn't the nicest picture, but I tried to take home some white worms from Stewart, and unfortunately, they did not make the trip and they kind of melted. So I set them up, and yeah, this was like the day after, and they just did not work out. Um, so that was it for Calgary. What did I do? So obviously, I blew my budget, and going into Edmonton, the goal was I knew I had to pick up a couple pink tongue skinks because that was already bought. But otherwise, it was just to do shirts and nothing else. I saw this blue tongue glass, and I mean, I had to. Like, it's a blue tongue. It's so pretty. I loved it. I immediately bought it. Um, these are the shirts that I wore because I was working at the Crested Castle. And just the design on them is the cutest thing ever. They also had it on masks, and I got a mask. And they had it on mugs. I didn't need another mug, so I didn't get one of those. But oh, this is just the cutest design. They had some other critters too in the same style, but the blue tongues, oh, I love them so much. This is another shirt I got, and it's from Vinyl It, so you make your own um, kind of shirt design based on like little parts that they had, and then they put it all together and build you a shirt. And I thought this one was just fun, and I got a Chaos Coordinator shirt. So that's going to be a good one to do some work downstairs. This is one of my two pink tongues that I picked up. I'd bought these a while back from Northern Lights Reptile Imports. So they are from European stock, and they're so small. They're so cute. There's the other one. Um, they're very healthy, very just delightful little guys, and they're very welcome addition to my breeding group. So obviously got to grow them up for a while, but they'll be a great addition. Oh, there's the two of them in their little quarantine bin. They're so cute. I tried to make sure I got two that looked slightly different because that way I can tell them apart easier for seeing who's healthy and such. And they're also from different bloodlines, and the person who breeds them has a bunch of different bloodlines. So I thought that was great. And John Mack brought me another pair of Peter's Banded Skinks. Um, these ones, one of them had a slight amount of nose rub, um, and one of them I think was in the middle of shedding and had some shed on his feet. So John was like, "Hey, I've got this extra pair. They're not as perfect as the first pair, but they're still great. Do you want them?" And I am weak, and I said yes. So that's one, and there's the other one. And you can see they're a bit rougher. They're more recent imports, and but they're still in good body condition, good shape, and will just be lovely to add to my breeding group. And then I mentioned to Got Reptiles that I'd got some Peter's Banded Skinks, and he was like, "Well, I happen to have another pair of long-term captives, and would you like be interested in them?" And again, I have a rubber arm, and these guys were in great shape. And yeah, they're long-term captives, so you can definitely see they're in, a nice smoother scale condition. Um, they're very healthy, very well established, and I took them home as well. So these are my Expo pickup Peter's Banded Skinks. Now, because I got them from two from the same source, just 2 weeks apart, I've just decided to treat them all the same for in regards to quarantine. They're all being treated for mites just to be safe because I don't want to deal with that again. They're all very healthy and delightful animals, and I'm very excited to bring them in and start working with them all. Oh, on the way home from the expo, I did pick up some zebra isopods from Prairie Aquatics and Exotics. So those guys will be going into the monkey tail tank to be the cleanup crew down at the bottom. And I thought they were so pretty. I loved them. So I picked those up. And last but certainly not least, I picked up Zoe, the Maruki blue tongue skink. She is on breeding loan from Crested Castle. She is huge. Like the pictures do not do justice. She is, when you see her, you think tegu as opposed to blue tongue skink. She's massive. Um, and she's been on a diet for 3 years and just has not been losing weight. So the goal is I have a big male Maruki to see if he can deal with her, and I'll also just be working to see if it's possible to reduce her size at all. Um, we have some ideas of what might be the cause, and we're going to work on it. She was our travel companion on the way back. She hung out with me for a little while, and there you can see how just giant she is compared to my not so small legs. Um, she's just a delight, of course, and this was her first time at the expo, and lots of people got to meet her, and she was so good about it. Yeah, she was our travel companion, and it was lovely to have her with. One thing I didn't picture was I did pick up a pair of earrings, iridescent earrings with scale kind of colors, and I think that's everything I picked up. The reason I didn't picture it because I keep wearing the earrings and forgetting to take a picture of them, so you'll probably see them in some of my videos coming up. That's it for my pickups, and I really hope you all enjoyed this little video about them. If you have any questions or comments on everything, definitely leave a comment. Otherwise, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks very much for all the support. Thank you, friends. Bye bye.